deviled eggs for you. Inspired I am. I figured, you know, when you asked me for them, I was like, who doesn't know how to make deviled eggs? But I guess it, you know, makes sense. They were very popular in the 70s and 80s, I think. People don't make them so much anymore unless what you're gonna need, obviously, is some eggs. I'm making 6. That'll make 12 deviled eggs, okay? So that's enough to give 12 people each a deviled egg. Parmesan cheese, yellow mustard. Now you can either use whole pickles or the relish, dill or sweet. I like the sweet pickles. 1/4 of a chopped red onion, fine. Make it very, very fine, just so you get an idea how fine that is. And for the top, after they're all made and set up, paprika for over the top. Okay, you'll also need just a spoon and a fork. So the first thing you're gonna do is you're gonna boil the eggs. Okay, now for those of you who do not know how to boil an egg, okay, basically all you got to do is cover the eggs with water. Make sure it's cold water because that's essential to getting the timing right on it. Okay, and let them boil. All right, what you do is you monitor them. Now this is one of those things, if you don't watch it right, you're going to end up screwing it up a little bit. Okay, once it starts a rolling boil, it's 5 minutes. Okay, time it for 5 minutes, and after it's hit a rolling boil, start the timer, and after 5 minutes they should be done. Okay, if not, put them back in, just crack one open. If it's not done, put it back in the hot water. You probably don't even got to start it up again. Nope, not boiling yet. What did I say about a watch pot? Alright guys, the timer's up, and I checked one of the eggs. As you can see, I took it out and it is done. Okay, what I do for a quick, you don't want them to cool down too much before you take the shells off, because they're just easier to shell when they're warm. Just get a little bit of ice and dump it in the pot with them. There we go. Alright, what I've done is I've taken the eggs, I've boiled them, okay, and then I've popped out, cut them in half and popped out the yolks, okay, and laid them on a plate, okay. Put those aside, you ain't gonna need them right now. Alright, now you take all those yolks and you grind them up real good. Take out any overly rubbery pieces, okay, because it's not gonna matter. And what you need is mayonnaise. This mayonnaise may have cost me $1.50, I think, for the whole jar. Mustard, Parmesan cheese, these are the things you need right now, okay? Now it's very important that you don't add too much at once, because what you want is you want this to be a thick mixture so that it sits in the egg and doesn't get all runny and come off, okay? So I added 1 teaspoon of mayonnaise to start off with. And you mix it up and you see how it gets. Because remember, you're going to add onion and mustard to this as well. Okay, it's a little too, you need to add just maybe another ½ teaspoon of mayonnaise, or whole teaspoon, whatever. Okay, and mix it up really good. Now I said I added 1-2 teaspoons of mayonnaise, right? So let's add almost a full teaspoon of mustard to this, but not quite, you'll see. Oh, mustard. That much mustard, you see? So it's about a teaspoon of mustard. Mix that up real good. The mustard just adds a tang. Like I said, I also like to use balsamic vinegar instead of mustard sometimes, but there's not much of that left in my cupboard, and we use it on our potatoes. So, alright. I'm going to use the spoon really quick to make sure I get it all up and off the sides. You see what you got here? When you lift it up and you drop it, it just kind of peaks like that. Kind of like meringue. That's what you're after. Right there. Bingo. It's just enough. Now as far as the Parmesan cheese, not a lot, guys. Parmesan tends to really flavor stuff. There you go. That's all you need. Just a sprinkle, maybe a teaspoon. Maybe a teaspoon. Okay? Alright. Alright. Now, add the 1/4 red onion, and I took, I don't know, if you got the little dill pickles, the little, or the bread and butter pickles, probably about 6 of them. I took 2 of the sandwich slices of the add that to the mix. Okay. You notice I'm not adding any salt or pepper to this. You don't need it. The pickles and the onion are plenty. It's better for you. Okay. There you go. See? And it's a good little mixture. Okay. Absolutely. Okay. Now remember when I told you about the Ziploc bag? I told you about the Ziploc bag. Okay, this little trick right here. It's how you're gonna fill these easily. You can just use the spoon. Okay, put a little in it and stick it on, but that don't look good. Not necessarily that my way is gonna look any better, but you know, the thing you do is you put this mixture into this bag. I'm going to show you a really easy and simple way to do this. I hope I can do it on the camera and it work okay. I hope. Turn the bag wrong side out. Okay? See this? Wrong side out. And by the corner, just grab that pile of goo. Grab that stuff up. See that? And now it's in there and it's not all over your hands. Makes it nice, hey? Close the top of the bag, but don't do it all the way because you need some air to escape when you finish this off. Alright? Grab the bag like this and twist. So you got this little happy little dude out right there. Then close the bag the rest of the way up at the top, just in case you have an explosion. Okay? And with a pair of scissors, that little tip, cut that bad boy off there, hey? Yes. Alright, and you got your little eggies. Alright? Then all you do is you take the mixture and the egg and you squeeze it in there. See that? See how nice that worked? And you do it again with this one and then you squeeze it in there. Nice, perfect. And then you got a whole tray of little deviled eggs. Now I also like to add the following things to it if I've got it in the cupboard. Bacon bits, go good. Shredded cheddar cheese. Now see you got a little bit of it left. I just kind of stick them in and top these off just a little bit. Give them a little bit more meat to them. Whoop, that one dribbled a little. Absolutely. And then you've got deviled eggs all filled. Now, it's good to make these the night before. You can make them the same day, but really, you want them to set overnight because that stuff gets nice. And now when you're done, you take that paprika. This has probably got to be open. No, cool. You take the paprika and you just sprinkle a little of the paprika over the top. There you go. Deviled eggs. Absolutely. Quick, easy, cheap. Emmy's deviled eggs. I hope you like it. Inspirediam. If there's anything else, let me know. Deviled eggs. Hope you like them.
Phenomena. Phenomena. Phenomena.